If you're new to Whiteout Survival and have no idea what's going on, don't worry. In this guide, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started. Whiteout Survival is a survival strategy game set in a world that has been devastated by a massive ice age. Your job is to keep your people alive while rebuilding civilization in the freezing wilderness. Throughout the game, you'll collect resources, construct buildings, train troops, recruit heroes, research new technologies, and fight against both wild beasts and other players. The overall goal is to strengthen your city, increase your power, and survive in this harsh, frozen world. Now, before you start upgrading random buildings, there is one system you absolutely need to understand: the furnace. The furnace is the heart of your city and the most important building in Whiteout Survival. Since the entire world is covered in snow and ice, your survivors rely on the furnace to stay warm and alive. As you progress through the game, you'll need to continuously upgrade your furnace to unlock new buildings, increase your city's development level, and access additional features. Many important upgrades are locked behind furnace levels, which is why experienced players always prioritize it. Whenever you're unsure what to do next, checking your furnace requirements is usually the best place to start. If your furnace falls behind, your overall progression will slow down significantly. Once you've learned the importance of the furnace, it's time to understand how your city works. Your city is made up of many different buildings, and each one serves a specific purpose. Resource buildings such as lumber yards, coal mines, and food production facilities generate the materials you'll need for upgrades and research. Shelters provide housing for survivors, while military buildings allow you to train troops and strengthen your army. You'll also unlock research facilities that provide permanent bonuses to resource production, troop strength, and overall city efficiency. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is upgrading every building equally. Instead, focus on the buildings required for your next furnace upgrade. This strategy helps you progress much faster and prevents you from wasting valuable resources. As your city grows, you'll unlock more features, more buildings, and more opportunities to increase your power. Mastering these basic systems, understanding the game, prioritizing your furnace, and managing your city properly will give you a strong foundation for everything else you'll do in Whiteout Survival. Now let's talk about your survivors. Your survivors are the people who live in your city and help keep everything running. They automatically work in different buildings to collect resources and support your settlement. As your city grows, you'll unlock more survivor-related features and jobs. At the bottom of your screen, you may sometimes see notifications about survivors getting sick, feeling cold, or becoming unhappy. When this happens, simply follow the game's instructions to solve the problem. As a beginner, you don't need to manage every survivor individually. Just make sure your furnace is upgraded, your shelters are maintained, and your city has enough resources. The game will handle most of the basic survivor tasks for you. Next, let's look at one of the most exciting parts of Whiteout Survival: heroes. Heroes are special characters that help you fight enemies and complete missions. Each hero has unique abilities and strengths. You'll unlock new heroes as you play the game, complete events, and use recruitment items. Whenever you enter battles, you'll often bring heroes along with your troops. Stronger heroes can deal more damage, improve your army's performance, and help you win difficult fights. As a beginner, don't worry about collecting every hero right away. Instead, focus on upgrading the heroes you use most often. Use your available resources to level up your strongest heroes and improve their skills whenever possible. This will make your progress much easier during the early stages of the game. Now that you understand heroes, let's learn how combat works. Combat in Whiteout Survival is fairly simple for beginners. Most battles happen when you attack beasts on the world map, complete exploration stages, or participate in alliance activities. Your army consists of different troop types that you train in military buildings. As you continue upgrading your city, you'll unlock stronger troop tiers and increase your army power. When attacking enemies, you'll usually select your heroes, choose your troops, and start the battle. In many situations, the game handles the actual fighting automatically, so you can focus on building and upgrading your city. One important habit is to keep training troops whenever possible. More troops generally mean more power, better gathering capacity, and stronger performance during battles. Whenever your training buildings are idle, try to start another troop training queue. As you become stronger, you'll be able to defeat tougher enemies, earn better rewards, and progress through the game much faster. Now let's leave the city and explore the world map. The world map is where you'll spend a lot of your time in Whiteout Survival. To open it, tap the world button on your screen. Here, you'll find resource gathering locations, wild beasts, other player cities, alliance members, and special event targets. One of the best things beginners can do is gather resources from the world map regularly. Simply select a resource tile, send a march, and your troops will collect resources for your city. You can also hunt beasts to earn rewards and useful items. Many new players spend all their time inside their city and forget about the world map. Now, let's talk about resources and how to use them wisely. Resources are extremely important because almost every upgrade requires them. The main resources you'll collect are wood, food, coal, and iron. As your city grows, you'll need larger amounts of these resources for buildings, research, and troop training. When you're starting out, avoid spending resources on upgrades you don't currently need. Instead, focus on upgrades that help you reach your next furnace level. This keeps your progression efficient and helps you unlock new features faster. You should also be careful with valuable items such as speed-ups and gems. Many beginners use these items immediately after receiving them, but saving them for important upgrades or special events is usually a better strategy. Finally, let's go over some common beginner mistakes you should avoid. The first mistake is upgrading random buildings. Always focus on the buildings required for your next furnace upgrade. The second mistake is ignoring your troop training buildings. Whenever possible, keep training troops so your army continues growing. The third mistake is staying out of an alliance. Playing alone makes progression much slower and causes you to miss many rewards. Another common mistake is spending gems and speed-ups too quickly. These items become much more valuable later in the game, so use them carefully. And lastly, don't ignore daily tasks and events. They provide free rewards that can help you grow much faster without spending money. If you avoid these mistakes and follow the basics we've covered so far, you'll have a strong start in Whiteout Survival and progress much faster than most new players.